Hit. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Daniels. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
And dependable at running the offense, Billups just understands his teammates depend on him to get them involved.
Here's Hamilton driving inside.
Oh. Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And here's Daniels. Richardson outside. Outside Billups. And there's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. And the layup falls.
Jason Richardson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Golden State. Jason Richardson pulls it in. An even 3-on-3 break. The kick out to Billups. Pass to Harrington. In the corner, Battier with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And stolen by Hamilton. Here's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Allen Iverson.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Harrington. And another three for Golden State.
3 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Iverson. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Here's Iverson to the inside. Nice shot by Hamilton.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Harrington. Back to Billups. Harrington the screen. 6 to shoot. That's tipped and stolen by Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his second bucket.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Pass to Daniels. It's taken away by Wallace. Richard Hamilton on the wing. 20 feet out. And there's another one for the Pistons. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And stolen by Thibault. Iverson up top. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. Battier outside. Pass to Billups. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Iverson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Wallace. Kicks it out to Iverson. Wallace the screen. From the stripe. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Now here's Billups. Still without a basket. Harrington for 3.
Al Harrington.
And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Iverson gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside for Harrington. Off target from three-point range. And it's Thibault in the corner. Iverson outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Here's Harrington. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Pass to Thibault from downtown. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Billups goes in. On the wing, Daniels. Now, here's Harrington. 8 points for him. Now, Detroit moving it up. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For three, Harrington scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
A look from Hamilton. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pistons
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. Sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
And Richardson drops them both. Pistons leading by 10. The drive by Iverson. And he banks in the layup. Iverson's got 8 points.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Outside, Billups. Harrington the screen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Hamilton left side. Back to Iverson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Prince on the wing. Got a hand on it. Down low. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Over in the corner, Harrington. Back to Daniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Pass to Daniels. The shot by Battier. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And I love when Battier looks for his shot on offense. Great job there.
Now Iverson. 10 points for him. Hamilton outside. Here's Wallace. Crafty move. And Wallace slams it in.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in this rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trailed by 10. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
For the Warriors.
And Richardson drops them both. Pistons leading by 8. Iverson with the ball. There's the drive. To the middle. It's stolen by Harrington. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Richardson outside. It's back to Battier. Buries the corner 3. Battier's got 5.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
And here is Iverson. 10 points for him. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
No good from Hamilton.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Detroit up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. The drive by Iverson. Here's Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to Billups. The kick out to Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got his second basket.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And here is Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Richardson attacking. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Pass to Harrington. The 19-foot shot. Count it. Harrington's got 13.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Takes the 13-footer. Iverson with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 6.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Billups goes in. Count the basket. Billups has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Prince the screen. Kick out to Hamilton. To the paint. Here's Wallace. Back to Hamilton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Wallace has got 4 this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Hamilton outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yes, sir.
Hamilton's got 14 points.
And once he sees the ball go through, Rip can pile up the points. A truly elite score.
Here's Billups. Three-pointer, Daniels. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
1:49 left in the third.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors trail by 5. Harrington the screen. Billups with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Back to Billups. And stolen by Prince. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Richard Hamilton on the wing. Lets it go. Here's Wallace. Kick out to Hamilton. Wallace a screen. With the shot. And that one goes long.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Richardson, no luck. Detroit leading by 9. Hamilton outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
That'll be a Pistons timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Richardson. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Detroit ball.
Seven seconds left to play in the third. Here's Iverson. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Warriors trailed by 11. Billups attacking. Rebound by the Pistons. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Got that one up quick. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Iverson, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 11-point game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Pistons making a change here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team.
Jason Richardson.
He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Billups. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Pistons leading by 8. Iverson outside. Pulls it up. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Warriors.
And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Team foul.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Hamilton. Shoots. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Down low, Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Outside, Billups. The kick out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's the floater.
Chauncey
Yep,
Billups.
that one goes in there. And 11 points for Chauncey Billups.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
1:52 left in the game. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 8 points for Prince.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
There's the screen. Out to Battier. On the wing, Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Iverson gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. .112 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Iverson. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Billups. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
It's Prince on the wing. Battier with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside, Billups. They set the screen. Going inside. Out to Battier. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Golden State. Detroit with the ball. They're leading by 8.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The kick out to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now Hamilton. And so the Detroit Pistons win the series and will move on. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified.